Why do I dress like Nightwing in the gym? Come here, I'll tell you why. There's a bit more of an obvious answer, that being I'm a massive comic book nerd. Nightwing is my favourite character, always has been since I've loved Batman and Robin since the second I was born. It has a lot to do with that. But it also has a lot to do with the fact that you see a lot of gym culture online nowadays kind of idolise and look up to Batman and use him for motivation. And that's amazing because it's inspiring these people who maybe aren't in the best shape, who their health probably needs a lot of improvement, to go to the gym, get on top of it, and to feel better about themselves. But there is that kind of sect of people who go a little bit too far, who get a little bit too lost in the darkness, and it becomes a bit more unhealthy than it actually was beforehand. The gym takes over their life completely. It's all about the mission, kind of a bit like Batman himself. And if you know your comics or the right media, you will know that Nightwing or Robin or whatever you want to call him, Dick Grayson especially, has always been about bringing out the lighter side of Batman. Bruce was never really able to get over his parents' death, and he's always been kind of consumed by it, but Dick Grayson was actually able to get justice and to move on in some form or fashion from the death of his parents. He still has that darkness and that edge to him, but he's more in control of it than Bruce is, and Bruce has actually gone on record multiple times saying that Nightwing is what Batman should have been. And it's why when the discussion comes up of who becomes Batman when Bruce can no longer do it, Dick is one of the first options to go there. And bringing it back to what we discussed before, obviously when you get into the gym, sometimes it's because you've experienced some kind of heartbreak or hardship and you want to improve yourself, but that darkness and that edge can kind of take over a bit too much. That's sometimes why I wear this Nightwing suit, or sometimes the Robin one that I've got, because as much as that stuff and that energy can be useful, you want to make sure that it doesn't consume you too much and you become a gym cell, as they say. I don't exactly remember where I heard it, but I remember someone describing the Nightwing costume as, whereas Batman is all black, the Nightwing suit has black, but it has this bright blue that kind of cuts through the darkness. I think it was actually a little bit to do with Kingdom Come Superman, but the same, I feel, also applies to Nightwing. And it's approaches like this that helped me to lose over 140 pounds when I was morbidly obese. So the next time you go into the gym and you think that you're being a little bit too into the darkness and a little bit too into the gym culture, it's taken away from your social life, it's taken away from your happiness because you just zeroed in and focused on the mission, remember that your friendly neighbourhood personal trainer told you to have a little bit of light in the darkness every now and then.